why you should be doing everything in your power right now to get at least 0.01 Bitcoin. Now, I know you heard about it. You seen it. You seen people talk about it. You seen it everywhere in the news. All financial, pretty much any financial channel is talking about it. That's right. Bitcoin. And I'm telling you right now why today you should be trying to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible. Now, we know with everything that's going on, inflation, the dollar is being printed every single day, man. They're making new money. And just within the last couple of years, we've seen the most money being printed ever in the history of the United States. So we are seeing crazy inflations, and that's a major reason why we know a lot of things are going up in prices. You know, a lot of everyday things, groceries, rent, real estate, these things are going up in prices, and we're seeing interest rates not come down. And we know that Bitcoin is the perfect hedge against it, and I'm going to tell you why today. So before we get into it, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications for all future videos like this. I got some notes written down just to keep you keep on track of what's going on. But also click the link in my description. In the description right now, join the Discord. I'm creating a Discord, a Trojan Horse Discord. You can get trade ideas, see all my upcoming videos, and just a community, man, a crypto community that you want to be a part of. And we're going to continue to grow like this. Now, number one, reason why you should own Bitcoin. The Bitcoin has a limited supply. So Bitcoin has a hard cap of 21 million coins. That means there will never be another Bitcoin created out of thin air. Like, you can't just create Bitcoin out of thin air. If we compare that to the US dollar, where the government can print money however and whenever they want to, we know, like I said previously, about inflation, and inflation has and will continue to go up as the government prints more money. In 2026, we're actually approaching the last few million Bitcoin that's going to be mined. So it's making it even more scarce and more valuable over the time. So over 90% of Bitcoin has already been minted. And we know, like I said, it's a hard count, and we need hard money, not just in the United States, but I think that Bitcoin has potential to become a world currency because a lot of countries suffer from crazy inflation, just like the United States. And with the United States being, and the dollar being, you know, the powerful or the most powerful currency, we know that if it's the top currency and that's going through inflations, we know all these other country currencies are going through inflations as well. So Bitcoin is just hard money. Now, number two, man, if you don't know too much about Bitcoin, the Bitcoin halving is pretty much makes a supply shock. So in 2024, Bitcoin underwent its halving, and if history repeats itself, we could see another massive bull run in 25-26. Now, we did see Bitcoin previously hit all-time highs. I want to say, you know, after the election going into 2025. But then after that, we seen a crazy dip, and we are still experiencing that dip. But we know if history repeats itself, we're going to see an even bigger Bitcoin. I do think Bitcoin can go at least to $150,000 by the end of this bull market. And just having a quick show of history, in 2012, we saw the halving. Bitcoin went crazy in 2013. If you look at the charts, you will know and see that Bitcoin went absolutely nuts in 2013. And then we got 2016, the halving, pretty much cutting the supply in half again. And Bitcoin hit new highs in 2017. Then we go to 2020. And if you've been around, you know about that crazy 2021 bull run. That bull run, man, went crazy. I think everybody made money. So the pattern is pretty much clear. Bitcoin halvings create supply shocks in 2026. could be the year you want to be holding, not buying. So I do think 2026 is going into 2026, you want to already then bought in 2025. I do think by November of 2025, going into maybe January, February, we might see a top for Bitcoin, but I'm not saying that because this cycle could be different. We got a lot of new things in play, and we're going to talk about those new things that's in play in the next one. So the third reason, institutions are buying in. Mass adoption is here. So big banks, hedge funds, corporations are getting into Bitcoin like never before. Then we got Bitcoin ETFs making it easier for the everyday investors to buy Bitcoin. Now, a lot of people, they don't want to buy their Bitcoin on a centralized exchange and switch it off to a decentralized wallet or a hardware wallet and things like that. So they want to just, get exposure to the asset without having to worry about all the decentralized side of things. And with Bitcoin ETFs, this gives you the possibility to do so. So we're seeing institutional demand skyrocket. And when Wall Street wants in, prices tend to go up. And the beautiful thing about it, this might be the only asset class that retail investors got a chance to front run Wall Street. I don't think a lot of people understand this. And we're still super early because if you look at charts, man, you can just do your own research. You don't got to believe me. If you do your own research, we know that internet adoption happened very fast. If you've been around, I know I'm only 27, 28 years old. But I've been around when, we had dial-up. I was around when a lot of people were still communicating with or through email, strictly email and text messages. It wasn't unlimited. Now phone carriers have unlimited text messages. And guess why is that due to the internet adoption? Now we use the internet without even really second guessing it, without even thinking about it. We use the internet every day. And I do think blockchain technology will get to the point where we're using it every day. Now, it might not just be specifically Bitcoin, but we know Bitcoin is the underlining behind it or under it is blockchain technology. And I do think that, with this adoption, we're going to see more institutions buy into Bitcoin, more institutions believe in Bitcoin. Just for example, we got BlackRock, one of the largest, if not the largest money manager out there. They launched a Bitcoin ETF. El Salvador adopted a Bitcoin as a legal tender. Then we got more companies accepting Bitcoin payments. So a lot of things in the pipeline of why I'm super, super bullish on Bitcoin. I always say, man, big money investing in it, it should be a no-brainer. We got the largest asset manager in the world. Not just, in the world, man. In the world. So we got these people who managing trillions, billions, multi-billion-dollar money managers buying Bitcoin. You don't think you should get in as a retail investor? And even if you're can't time the market, even if you're not just buying the dips, it just dollar cost averaging the same amount over periods of time, you would have won in Bitcoin. Because just going back, say for instance, if you would have started buying in when prices were under $1,000, just by dollar cost averaging, no matter how high or low it went over that long period of time, you would be in profit. So right now, I do think Bitcoin is probably one of the safest assets you can invest in 2025 going into 2026. Now, the fourth reason, man, inflation is out of control. So Bitcoin is digital gold. Every year, your dollar buys less. And I talked about this earlier, but inflation erodes your wealth. Bitcoin is designed to be deflationary. While fiat currencies lose value over time, Bitcoin's limited supply makes it an excellent hedge against inflation, just like gold, but even better because with Bitcoin, you can carry it around on a hardware wallet no matter how much you have. Gold, you can't really just carry gold around. You got to either store it somewhere. People might have gold bricks or gold blocks or whatever you want to call it, but it's not enough. You got to have a certain amount because you can't just carry that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can have it handy, But being able to carry large amounts of gold on the go like you can with Bitcoin is something totally different. You can have $1 million of Bitcoin on a hardware flash drive or hardware wallet, and you can carry that, and it's no extra weight or anything. With gold, you can't do the same, man. I'm telling you, if you got $1 million worth of gold in on you, it's gonna be hard to transport that around, man. Your back gonna be hurting trying to carry that bag of gold. Now, last but not least, Bitcoin is just simple the future of money, because the future of money is digital. We don't want to get left behind. We got to understand that governments and central banks, they are racing to create digital currency, so CBDCs. But unlike Bitcoin, those are fully controlled by the government. Bitcoin, nobody controls Bitcoin, man. Nobody is over Bitcoin. It's the best decentralized protocol that's been created, and we have the opportunity to get in at these moments in time, man. So just to go over a few things, why you need to have 0.01 Bitcoin at least by the end of 2025 going into 2026. Scarcity is only 21 million Bitcoin ever being made. Then we got the halving impact. We know the 2024 halving sets us up for a crazy potential bull run going in 2025 going into 2026. Then we got institutional adoption. Big money is buying in. BlackRock, Fidelity, all these big companies that control billions of dollars, trillions of dollars, if you combine all of them, are putting some of their or allocating some of their portion of assets to Bitcoin. That's something major. And then we got the inflation hedge. Every year, our dollar loses value because it's being printed like crazy. Just in the past couple years, majority of the money that's in circulation right now has been printed. So we know we are suffering from crazy inflation, and no matter what the government is saying, it's really hard to stop it because it's like a snowball effect. But you can beat inflation simply by buying what? Bitcoin. Then we got the digital future. Bitcoin is the currency of the internet age. And we starting to see a lot of places are transitioning from taking actual cash. We're seeing a lot of places only go digital. And I do think in the future, we will have digital wallets right directly on our phone. We already do that. We already have that. But digital crypto wallets where we'll be able to use Bitcoin as a legal tender to buy at specific places. So Crypto Tro, that's my video. I hope this video helped you, come to fruition and see like, hey, Bitcoin is the future, man. Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, more specifically, if you're just trying to be safe, Bitcoin is the route to go because Bitcoin is not going anywhere. Institutions are buying it. Big money is going all the way into it. And we get a chance to front run big money in this life-changing environment that we're currently in. So, Crypto Tro, if you haven't already, man, hit that like button, subscribe button, and join that Discord, man. Join the Discord. We welcoming each and everybody. We just building a community. The Trojan horses in the house. Crypto Tro, I'm out of here.